Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1814 of What You Have to Know. Documenting the journey via video log as I grow and build and supersize my businesses online and offline. Built businesses offline till about 2017. Then I was curious about, following my divorce, the online world. I hopped on and started to figure out how do things work on the internet differently than in the offline world, because there are differences. There's a lot of similarities, but there's also a lot of differences. There's a lot of advantages to being online versus offline. I think the COVID pandemic definitely proved that to the vast majority of us that were already online, or people that came online that hadn't been online and made that leap before. So today, a couple of pieces of content I'm creating. I'm doing an annual challenge again. This is, I think, my 6th annual challenge online, where I've shared it every day in video format. And this year's challenge is Get Your Goals Annual Challenge, which is recommended by a friend of mine. And I think it's a great topic. And it's one that we can all dig into and get advantages of and learn things from to make the rest of our life easier. And that's what I've kind of switched into with respect to the challenges. The annual challenge, anyway, is to make some area or aspect of your life. And in this case, and in last year's and the others, I've picked something that will not only help me this year, but will continue to help me as long as I'm here on the planet. So Get Your Goals Annual Challenge. Yesterday and today, and for the next dozen days, we're going to be talking about different goal frameworks, different models or processes that you can use to create the goals and objectives you want to set in your life. The reason we're doing it, and I'm sharing all the different frameworks that I'm finding, and it's not all the frameworks or all the possible ways of setting goals, but they're the most popular ones. I'm sharing them because that way we can pick and choose, just like everything else, the tools and the strategies and the techniques excuse me, and the processes that work for us. We can take them and we can make them our own. As I was looking through and finding a list of all these different frameworks, I realized I usually take bits and pieces from a lot of the different frameworks. Some of them I don't use at all because I've never really had an opportunity to. But what we're doing is we're looking at one a day, and we're actually applying that framework. We're creating a goal that fits the framework or uses the framework to come up with that goal. It might not be a goal that we're actually setting for ourselves, but it's a practice goal. For example, today we're doing big, hairy, audacious goals, BHAGs. And I love these. I remember hearing about them. I'm thinking, oh my God, that's perfect. I love that. I love setting gigantuan, lifelong goals that I'm not positive I can get or achieve in my lifetime, but I know that the journey of achieving those goals and objectives motivates me, drives me, and keeps me going every day. It's like, why do I do a video every day? Because I set a goal that I'm going to do a video every day for the annual challenge. And once I commit to that, I'm going to figure out a way to make that happen every single day, no matter what, right? So big, hairy, audacious goals. And then we talked about the criteria for them. And then we're filling in that model, right? So the one I shared and I'm working on today is positively impacting the lives of 1 million people. How am I going to do that? Well, that's my big, hairy, audacious goal. That's what I'm going to look for transformation. Who do I have to become to make that happen? What's my target? Positive impact the lives of 1 million people. What role models, what other people have done that before that I could learn from? And then who's the common enemy? Who's the enemy of positively impacting the lives of 1 million people? Well, anybody that negatively impacts the life of 1 million or more people, right? That's definitely my enemy. So I'm going to go through that framework and apply it to a goal. Whether that's one of my goals or not is irrelevant. It's practicing using the process to see how it feels and work for me. And if it feels good, I'll pick and choose the pieces of that I like. And at the end of the dozen or so frameworks, we'll have what we want to personally use going forward in the challenge. And it'll be a little bit different for each and every one of us, as it should be. So our idiom to go along with that for Supersize Your Business was to move mountains. Now, most people think moving mountains is impossible, but if you move it one bit at a time, anything is possible, right? So we'll learn about that as we're dealing with goals this year as well. Let's know your experience with that particular idiom, your experience with BHAGs. Do you set big, giant goals, or do you think that that's ridiculous and you have to have achievable goals, or they demotivate you? Because we're all different, right? What motivates one person doesn't necessarily motivate another. Hanging out with my granddaughter today, so I am busy trying to get my content done and my other things. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye. go make some mountains move.